Hello YouTube fam, welcome to Athena Virtuous channel and another astrology episode with me, Athena. So in today's video, I'm going to be focusing on the first 2 weeks of October. And yeah, as you all know, we've already entered into the Libra season. The sun is already in Libra. And as you see in the chart, I spoke about it in the tarot reading I've done. I've posted today, by the way. It's the 29th of September when I'm recording this video. And yeah, the energy that I really don't like for this Mercury, and I have spoken before about Mercury and Uranus, and I've told you that you need to keep close eye on what's Mercury doing in the skies, because it's going to be influencing Uranus, because Uranus, as you all know, is at 1 degree in Gemini and is in retrograde motion right now. It's going to enter into Taurus, but right now it's still in Gemini, so still under the influence of Mercury. So you really need to keep close eye on what's Mercury doing. And unfortunately, on October the 1st, this is the energy that I spoke about in my previous video, and I have mentioned that Mercury is forming a square with Jupiter in Cancer. Jupiter at 22 degree and Mercury will be at 22 degree. They will come in exact square on October the 1st. We've already into the energy of Mercury squaring Jupiter, which is really very, how do I say it, very intense energy. Quite frankly, it's negative energy. It's not fun at all. Mercury related to information, communication, social media, transportation, e-commerce, stock market, trade, and so on and so forth. Okay. And Jupiter obviously is in its exaltation sign. Mercury is not Mercury in Libra, okay, the sign that wants to communicate and wants to be engaged in debate and stuff like that. But Mercury in this energy, even though Libra wants to achieve peace and harmony and be communicative with everybody, especially all partners, but when Mercury comes in square with Jupiter, Jupiter is in its exaltation sign in Cancer, and Jupiter is all about expansion and is all about harmony. And obviously Cancer is the 4th house of the zodiacal wheel, which is related to the home, homeland, family, and the mother and children, and so on and so forth, right? And obviously expand on all of that. Jupiter also is about generosity, kindness, and wants to give everybody technically, and wants to be supportive to everyone. Mercury here is in exact square, okay? And as I said, we are in the energy of Mercury in exact square when it comes to exact square on the 1st, October the 1st. Mercury here is going to cause chaos, okay? There is the energy of malicious, vindictive behavior, okay, or energies going on right now, okay, and the energy of deception, betrayal, backstabbing. I mentioned that in my tarot reading, and I'm gonna say it again. I don't like this energy. It's the energy of rumors, fraud, trickery, and yeah, Mercury is in the sign that wants to be engaged in debates and talks in order to reach some sort of agreement. Not some sort, but in order to reach agreement, and wants to be in harmony with everybody. But that's Libra. But Mercury here is not, is when it comes to, Mercury is the messenger. technically in the Greek mythology, Mercury is the messenger of Jupiter, right? And when it comes to exact square with Jupiter, it's like the liar. I kid you not. This is everybody, no exclusion, will be experiencing a deceptive behavior, very intense deceptive behavior. You're going to be dealing, or if you've not already, which I am 100% sure that lots of you experience this energy, a person of a deceptive energy, okay? A person who is willing to win it at all costs, who wants to do whatever it takes to take advantage of you, use you and abuse you, okay? And if you don't go by their terms, they are going to spread rumors and lies, and they're going to lie at your face. Their eyes into your eyes, and they're going to lie at your face. They're going to make all sort of accusations and lies, and very negative energy, very negative energy. I don't like it. You got to be very extremely careful. It could come to you through text, calls, phone calls, emails, on social media. It could be even fraudulent behavior acts in agreements or something along those lines. You're going to be deceived, okay? You're going to be lied to. You're going to be betrayed. I mean, I don't know how else I can say it. And I do see fraud. I do see a scammer as well, or some sort of scamming. You gotta watch your bank accounts. Somebody also could be stealing something from you, literally. It's the energy of the seven of swords. Let's put it this way, okay? It's not, as I said, it's a person who has, honestly, who is like of a very low vibrational type of person, okay? Scammer, probably even going to be hacking to your, I don't know, your email or bank account or whatever. And a person who's going to be exchanging false, like spreading false information about you, okay? Or will be engaged or involved in some sort of exchange, but it's going to be an exchange that's false, like literally fraud, you know? You're probably even gonna hear news in the mainstream media about somebody, false news, fake news, okay? Somebody's trying to spread, like, ruin somebody else's reputation, okay? I don't know, I don't want to dwell too much into this energy. I just don't like it. And the problem is with Jupiter squaring this, it's kind of expanding on it. Even though it's a square, but it's going to be expand, and there's an element of a surprise. There is an element of something that's going to be very disruptive to you. Like, you'll be shocked. You're probably going to get a call early in the morning or late at night or some. It's like, it's going to be shocking, okay? Because remember, Mercury rules Gemini and Uranus is sitting there. So there is going to be that energy of disruption, shocking, and it's whatever you hear, whatever information comes to you, it's going to be hurtful. It's also an exchange of accusations, okay? And somebody's going to come at you at large, accusing you of things that you've never done. You know, it's just merely lies, literally, okay? So be careful of this energy. Yeah, be careful. And the problem is, okay, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, guys, you have to be careful of the energy of Mercury and Mars, because in the next few days, Mercury is going on October, hold on, let me just double check. I think on October the 6th, yeah, October the 6th, Mercury is going to enter into Scorpio. But at the end of October, on the 20th, Mercury will form a conjunction with Mars. So, for some of you, if you remember what happened last year, okay? Hold on one second. I'm just going to double check, because I believe, so just going back, I was just looking at the chart. I want to pull up the chart for last year of 2024 at the same time, around same time in October. Mercury on October the 6th, okay, was squaring Mars at about the same degree, not exact, it's 17 degrees. So Jupiter now, as we speak now, is at 22 degrees. But Mars is about, last year is about the same degree as Jupiter now, okay? So if we look, for example, and I'm gonna post this chart so you can see it. On October 13, Mars was at the exact degree of Jupiter now, okay? And so I'm talking about October 13 of 2024. And Mercury is at late degree Libra, okay? At 29 degrees, but prior to that, because Mars is slower, okay? So on the 13th of last year, Mercury was squaring Pluto, okay? Exact at 29 degrees. And if we go back and look at the 10th of October, or even like the 8th of October, I just want to see where Mercury was, because you are going to be dealing with the same topics, the same issues you've been dealing with last year in October, okay? Yeah, so Mercury last year on the 8th of October was at 21 degrees, almost 22 degrees, and was forming a square with Mars in Cancer, where Jupiter now, this year. Okay, and I'm gonna post this chart so you can see it. So once again, the only reason I'm mentioning that is because you are going to be dealing with the same issues. It's like you are revisiting whatever conversation you've had, or arguments, or accusations, or lies, or whatever experience you had last year in October. I would say even around October, November, because this energy of Mercury, it's going to be with us until November, because Mercury will be entering into Sagittarius and will be in retrograde in Sagittarius. And I am focusing on Mercury because unfortunately, Uranus is still under the energy of Mercury, okay? So whatever negativity we're going to be dealing with because of the energy of Mercury, it's going to be very shocking, very disruptive in our lives, okay? It's going to create turmoil, it's going to create the energy of intensity and something that wasn't expected, unpredictable, okay? I'm shuffling and this card came out, the loving man. I mean, whoever, I guess, there could be somebody, will be a very loving, caring person will appear in your life, okay? yeah, a person who's going to be nurturing, who's going to express their feelings to you. So whoever this is going to be resonating with, I don't know, this wasn't even expected. I guess this is the energy of Mars and Cancer, really, okay? Be loving and caring and nurturing, embodying the energy of Cancer, okay? I feel the energy of the King of Cups here. But anyways, let me go back to the astrology. I really don't want to dwell too much into Mercury, but I'm just warning you because I don't like this energy. I'm pretty sure there are so many of you are dealing with this at the moment. And once again, as I said, Mercury on the 6th going to be entering into Scorpio, and at the end of October, on the 20th actually, when Mercury is going to form a conjunction with Mars. So you gotta be very watchful for this energy, okay? This is not beautiful at all. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is not cool at all. This is the energy, this is very disruptive energy, okay? Very disruptive. This is like somebody is going to be attacking you, going to be very malicious, vindictive person, and will do whatever it takes, you know, to win you over, or not to win you over, to win the fight at all cost, okay? So be careful with this energy. Yeah. So anyways, let's move on because I don't want to talk too much about it. I really wanted to talk about something positive, because we will have also on October, let me talk about October the 6th and you know, the full moon in Aries. Now remember, as I said, October the 6th, Mercury will be entering into Scorpio. Okay, will be at 0 degree and will be forming a square with Pluto. Now, Pluto on the 13th is going to be direct. Right now, Pluto is retrograde. And you gotta understand, Pluto retrograde squaring Mercury, this is somebody, I mean, I don't know, I mentioned that. Betrayal, deception, very intense conversation or intense argument, heated argument with accusations, okay, coming at you at large, okay? But trust me, once Pluto goes direct on the 13th, okay, and we'll be forming a trine with Venus and Uranus. It's like an air trine, and I'm going to show you in the chart. Everything going to be exposed. Everything. And whoever that person is coming at you at large and making all these false accusations and allegations and whatever, it's going to backfire. It's going to lash back on them. Okay? Yeah. So be careful of this energy. I would say just let it through, okay? Let it be. Try not to engage. Be true to yourself. Do whatever it takes to defend yourself, okay? Because this energy of Mercury, the messenger, is the false messenger, okay? Yeah. Just roll with the punches, go with the flow, and try not to engage. Be honest, okay? And I promise you, things will change, okay? Once Pluto goes direct on the 13th, as you see in the chart here, October the 13th, Uranus, Pluto, and Venus will be forming a beautiful grand air trine, okay? This is really, really beautiful. And Jupiter will be also forming a trine with Saturn in Pisces, okay? Yeah, and Uranus is kind of, is actually sextiling Neptune. That's on October the 13th. So the energy is going to change. and it's going to improve, okay? It's going to get way much better than it is for the first, I would say, 10 days of October. Now, I did mention that I kind of like the full moon in Aries because I do feel that there were things that you've been working on. It's going to be, because look, the full moon in Aries is at 14 degrees, okay? And 14 degree Aries, according to the degree theory, it's a Taurus degree, which is a very positive degree. It's related to abundance, prosperity. It's related to luxurious lifestyle. It's related also to, well, as I said, abundance, prosperity, money. So for many of you, if you are in the stock market or you have some sort of, or you're dealing with precious metals or dealing with any kind of, or you have asset, or you're in the real estate sector, I do feel that you are going to making profit out of these investments, either real estate, precious metals, stock market, and so on and so forth, okay? Yeah, that's what I feel. I feel also because, hold on, let me just look at the chart here of October the 6th. Jupiter is actually also forming a trine with Saturn. I do feel that you're going to hear positive news, and Jupiter sextiles Venus in Virgo, okay, in the 3rd house. So I do feel that there is going to be positive news coming your way. Quite frankly, bottom line, I do see positive news related to assets, related to, investment. Even if you're trying to sell something that you've been storing for too long, you are going to make profit on it, okay? You're going to make very good profit from whatever you're trying to sell, okay? Yeah, that's really what I see. And now the other thing is we have, now once again, okay, on the same day of October the 6th, we will have Mercury squares Pluto. So there is going to be somebody is going to be making attempts to put you in trouble, okay? Said something like false about you, okay? Trying to accuse you of something that's not even your problem. And you got letting go, okay? I do feel that this is not going to affect you. You're going to come out of it victorious. However, that person who's trying to make up lies and accuse you of something that you've never done, false accusation, you're going to come out of it the winner. You're going to be successful, okay? You're going to be able to present facts related to whatever the matter that you'll be dealing with, and that person is going to be exposed. That person with negative energy, okay? You just need to be prepared, speak up, because remember, Mercury is all about communication, okay? There is something, and somebody is hiding something. There's something hidden, yet you're not aware of. And you'll be shocked when you know what happened, if you're not already shocked, okay? This is all Oh my God, coming to culmination by the full moon in Aries. Okay? Now, I'm not going to talk about each of the zodiac signs, but I want you to know something. As long as you're telling the truth and you're acting out of integrity or with integrity, right? You are protected. Okay? You are protected. Especially if you are water sign. Because Jupiter is protecting you. And Jupiter is trining Pisces and Scorpio. Okay? But if you are, Jupiter is in Cancer, right? But if you are making up stories and lies and accusations and so on and so forth, I'm sorry. Even prior to Pluto direct on the 13th, because the energy of Pluto is very deep, okay? You'll be exposed. Without even knowing it, you'll be exposed. And whatever you've been doing, because I have to be honest, Mars in Scorpio, and then Mercury enters into Scorpio. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like this energy. And I've mentioned that before, that Mars in Scorpio is very, very, very powerful. Could be doing things that you can't even think of. You can't even imagine. Even though Mars is no longer in square with Scorpio, okay? But still under the energy of Scorpio. No longer in square with Pluto, if I said Scorpio, sorry. But you know what I mean. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, okay? So Mars in Scorpio is under the influence of Pluto, so extremely powerful. And if you remember, I've said that before, Mars is the lower octave of Scorpio, okay? And I mentioned that before, I'm gonna say it again. If you are dealing with a person that they have that natally in their chart, like they were born with Mars in Scorpio, you gotta be very careful about take precaution, okay? Protect yourself, okay? I've created a very powerful prayers I would highly suggest. And I said that in the prayers video. You have to recite it or listen to it for the next 7 days prior to this full moon in Aries for a very valid reason. Okay? Because of this energy. The energy of Mars, the energy of Mercury, and the energy of Pluto. Okay? Now, whatever I'm gonna say now, you don't need to take it personally. Mercury is the ruler of Gemini and Virgo. Mars is the ruler of Aries and Scorpio. And Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. So, you need to be watchful of these energies, of these signs, okay? Because the activities of these planets and the aspects are making, it's going to affect the signs that they rule, okay? Once again, you don't need to take that personally, but unless you are capable of redirecting this energy in a positive way, unfortunately, okay, because you are ruled by these planets, it's going to affect you the most. Or you'll be the type of person who will be dealing with this negative energy, okay? Unless you are able to master this energy, okay, and know how to, once again, redirect it in a positive way. Because if you look at the chart also, we have Lilith there sitting in Scorpio, and it's the true Lilith, okay? Black Moon Lilith, or the true Lilith. Literally sandwiched between Mars and Mercury by October the 6th. So I highly, highly suggest you listen to the powerful prayers I made, and I guarantee you that you're going to be safe. There's going to be a shield around you, okay? Repeat that prayer every day for the next 7 days, and I do see that lots of you are going to be letting go of a negative person, okay, or a negative energy, and you are going to be oh my God, this is very beautiful. The loving man, and you got true love, and you also got new beginning, okay? This is not gonna happen unless you're gonna let go of this negative energy or this negative person in your life, okay? Or this negative situation that you're dealing with. This is a very karmic person you are dealing with, okay? Karmic. This person or this energy is going to drag you. This is honestly, and I mentioned that in my tarot reading, this is the energy of a snake or scorpion. I'm sorry, Scorpio, I'm not talking about you. But this is literally the energy of somebody is sneaking behind you and is going to stab you without even feeling it. Either by ruining your reputation, spreading rumors about you, false information, fake news, or by a person who's literally going to commit crime, okay? Once again, this is very negative energy. By October the 13th, when Pluto goes direct, this energy going to dissipate. And they're going to be a grand air trine formed by by Venus, Pluto, and Uranus. Now, if I didn't mention, there's also, hold on, I believe it's on, just give me 1 second. On October the 13th, the same day, the Sun and the Moon, the Sun in Libra, is going to be in exact square with the Moon in Cancer. But the beauty about this, the Moon is coming into conjunction with Jupiter in Cancer, if you see in the chart here, okay? So what's the Sun squares Uranus, squares the Moon mean? What does it mean? The Sun is your ego, is your identity, is who you really are on the soul level, okay? That's why I always tell you, watch your sun sign. The Sun is your identity, who you truly are. It's coming into a square with your feelings, your emotions. That's what the Moon represents. So on a personal level, depending where this falls, in which house for you, there's going to be some sort of inner struggle between who you really are, what inspires you, okay, what really your soul purpose versus the feeling and the feeling you have that you are not able to be to fulfill your soul purpose. The energy, the inner struggle is like why I am unable to get what I really want. what inspires me, what makes me happy, what fulfills me. And you are going to be very, extremely emotional around this time. Okay? Now, it also the energy of doing soul searching, okay, and digging deep and trying to find yourself. Reflecting on your past trauma, your past wounds, your past opportunities, okay? And I'm not gonna lie to you. If you are working in an industry that's not in alignment with your life path, with your soul purpose, you are going to feel upset at yourself. And for some of you, you're going to feel like, I don't want to do what I'm doing right now. And I do see some of you are going to quit your job. Okay? Now, whoever this energy related to, it is going to happen. Now, you're probably going to say the sun squares the moon. The sun is in Libra and Cancer, the moon is in Cancer. Yes, it is going to affect cardinal signs. That's true. Especially if you are Aries, because the sun is in your 7th house and the moon is in your 4th house. And the 7th house is the house of partnership. All kind of partnership, business, romantic, so on and so forth. And enemies. Squares your moon, who you really are, where you belong, your family. So that is gonna hit you really deep, Aries. 100%. Libra, same thing. Because the moon is in your 10th house. And the sun is who you really are, who you truly are. Now, on the same day, Venus is going to be entering in your sign, so it's kind of like illuminate you. It's you finding yourself. But you feel that you're not in the right space, and you're probably going to get very emotional around this time. You're going to feel like, oh my God, I haven't achieved what I want, what inspires me. Because the sun is going to trigger your ego, your soul purpose in life, and Venus is now in domicile. Venus is in the sign that it rules. So it's kind of a reminder to you, hey Libra, do you know who you are? Were you able to achieve what you want? Your dream? What's inspiring for you? What's fulfilling for you? So that's the question you're going to be asking yourself. And I'm not really here trying to focus on cardinal signs. I want to focus on general energy, but I'm just saying who are going to be triggered by this energy. Now for Cancer, if you hate Cancer, you're not gonna like watching this video. I'm sorry. No matter what happens, Cancer, you are under the energy of Jupiter. You are under the protection of Jupiter. No matter what happens around you, no matter how many vindictive, malicious people, envious, jealous people of you, you are protected. You are divinely protected. Whether you are a Cancer sun or rising, or even if you have stellium in Cancer. Now, if you are a Cancer moon, you're going to be very emotional when this square happens between the moon and the sun. But Cancer sun and rising, you are divinely protected. Okay? the sun square you around this time, the sun is going to be in your 4th house in Libra. So it feels like there's something you're trying to expand, because Venus also entering into Libra. So you're trying to expand your house. There's something that you're working on it related to your home or family, okay? And it's like, it feels like there's something challenging. It's gonna come, or it's going to be under the spotlight, okay? It's going to be revealed to you. But not to worry, because the moon moves really fast and the energy going to dissipate, and Venus is at 0 degree, literally entering into your 4th house. So I do see for many Cancerian, you're either moving to a bigger home, or you're making a purchase, a property, a house, or you're in a process to do so. And it's going to happen around October. Yeah. I do see that for many of you. Cancer, Sun, and Rising. Okay? Now for Capricorn, you're ruled by Saturn. Saturn is in your 4th, actually in your 3rd house. Okay? Saturn is in opposition to Venus. Not exact, well, almost, right? The energy is building up, because Venus at 0 degree and is, the energy is building up to exact square between, exact opposition with Libra, which is your 10th house. Okay? So that speaks volume of a feminine energy in your 10th house. She's going to create too much, or there's going to be conflict, power struggle, and clash of wills between you and this feminine energy in your 10th house. And also I see accusations, okay? And it's going to affect your status. And look at what I got, fear. And that's what Saturn does. Saturn is all about fear. So it's going to give you anxiety. You're going to be very fearful. It's something karmic you'll be dealing with, Capricorn. Something karmic, because Saturn is all about karma. And depending on what karma you've built so far. Okay? For Virgo, the Sun and Venus going to be entering into your 2nd house. Mercury is in your 3rd house, and Mercury likes to be in the 3rd house because originally Mercury is the ruler of the 3rd house. Mercury rules Gemini. Mars also in your 3rd house. Now, at the beginning of the month, I do see money coming your way or some sort of help. Especially with Venus in your 2nd house, I do see some increase in your income, or maybe working extra hours, or with the Sun and Venus in your 2nd house, there's going to be money coming your way. But I do see also the energy of spending money, because Venus wants to take care of herself and wants to increase her either possessions, her tangible values, or even personal values, okay, or physical values. So you're probably going to be investing, or you're probably going to be making large purchase or large investment into something, or you could be even, so I do see both increase in income, and I do see spending money as well, okay? Yeah. Especially with Mercury and Mars in your 3rd house, for some of you, you're going to be buying something related to either a car, or it's related to some sort of transportation or some sort of communication like a laptop or something, a gadget, or like telecom gadgets or something along those lines. Okay? For Scorpio, Mercury and Mars in your house, this is very empowering for you. Okay? This is going to help you to speak up, speak your truth, take initiative, take action, you know. Now, once again, you really, really need to direct this energy in a positive way, Scorpio. Okay? Mars is very powerful in your house and is going to be pushing you to take action, to do things out of ordinary. It's going to be enhancing you, even your sexual energy. Okay? That's what Mars does in any house it touches. Okay? Be careful of any cuts or minor injuries and stuff like that. Be careful, okay? Because Mercury is getting there too, and by October 20th, both of them, they're going to be in conjunction. So it could be an injury, I don't know, like while you're lifting something or carrying something, or maybe you're driving or you're crossing the road or walking, or because Mercury is and Mars both about speed and activities and moving and stuff like that. So be careful while you're doing something. You probably, God forbid, you get injured. So just be careful of that. Okay? I remember when Mars was in Cancer last year, I was always having cuts. I see like, and I see them after they happen. I don't even feel them. Luckily, I didn't have major cuts, but I always have cuts everywhere. My fingers, my hand, here in my face, I mean my head. Yeah, and it's funny, I don't see it until it's actually after it happens. I even remember I had a coworker was talking about the cuts, like why I keep getting cuts. Yeah. But at that time, Mercury wasn't in my house. It was just Mars last year in October. Okay? I know I did not mention and speak about all signs because the purpose of this video is just to talk about general energy. It's almost 50 minutes. But anyways, you got also taking steps and great achievement. Okay? So that's really very cool energy. Out of all these 7 cards I pulled out, Oracle cards, I got 2 cards that they're negative. Well, one of them is not negative. It's actually very encouraging and inspiring, but one of them is negative. It's about fear. Okay? Fear. So you really need to overcome your fear or letting go of fear. Okay? You need to take steps and letting go of fear. That's the energy of the month, or I would say the first 2 weeks of October. That's the energy that I feel. You are headed towards great achievement, and you are going to be having a new beginning, which is very beautiful. For some of you, you are going to be birthing a new child or birthing a new idea that's going to grow and expand. Or it could be birthing a new relationship. Okay? New relationship is entering in your life. For some of you, it's a true love. It's an actual romantic relationship. For others, it's a business venture, okay? Or some sort of endeavor. But it's going to be a great achievement for you. All right? So overcome, you need to let go of fear and overcome your doubts, okay? And let go of it. Let me pull some fortune cards. I'm not gonna do a full tarot reading. I'm just gonna get some fortune telling oracle cards. And the first card you got, a wish upon a star will soon come true. A wish upon a star will soon come true. I love that. Okay, that's really beautiful, and I do see that's happening for you by the time we're getting into October the 6th. As long as you overcome the fear and let go of all doubts, okay, and take steps to achieve your dreams. You got also a new beginning is on the horizon. Embrace it. That's beautiful. A forgotten dream will resurface. Pursue it. A forgotten dream will resurface. Pursue that dream. 2 more cards. A guardian spirit watches over you. Feel their presence. A guardian spirit watches over you. Feel their presence. That's beautiful too. And a secret wish will soon be granted. Keep your heart open. A secret wish will soon be granted. Keep your heart open. This is really beautiful energy, despite the energy of Mercury squares Jupiter that I really don't like. Okay, but it seems like there's positive energy, there's positive, or maybe the people who are watching and I'm picking up on their energies, they're of higher vibrational type of people, okay? So be prepared of all these beautiful and positive energies coming your way. I don't feel like I want to pull tarot cards, but let's try. Let's try. Now, by the way, guys, whatever language you speak, here in Canada, it's enabled. It's enabled through YouTube channels, something called video dubbing. And now I've noticed that there are more languages are added. So you just need to, I'm probably going to do a video to show you how to do it. But if you speak, like, for example, French, Arabic, Hebrew, or any of these all are added now. They're enabled. So you can literally just click on your language and you're gonna hear, because I speak English, you're gonna hear the language of your choice. Like if you're a French speaker, or if you're Hebrew, or if you're Arabic, or so, or Arab, and so on and so forth. Okay? So you don't need even to use subtitles. You can just click on video dubbing, okay? And you got the 6 of Wands. I love it. I'm not gonna pull any more cards. This is victory, success. Whatever you're dealing with, you're going to be victorious, okay? You're going to be successful, but unfortunately, there are going to be envious and jealousy around you. There are going to be people who are competing with you. I don't know. This is a confirmation, okay? This is confirmation of all the beautiful cards I pulled, okay? There's very positive energy, protective energy around you, and you are going to be successful and victorious, okay? That's what I have for you, and I wish you a happy full moon in Aries. I'll see you in the next one.